Knights Academy. Training's in session.
Who the heck is that guy with us?
What?
Who's the guy in the purple?
There's a guy in the purple. What?
There's
Oh,
a guy
that's the thief.
Oh. Because, like, all the other guys have tokens that aren't us, so I was like, oh,
There's not a token for that one, so... The Master Thief is from a book I don't have on Roll20 yet, so... Is that Uncle Pink?
Hi, Chloe. How are you?
She's saying hi to you, John.
Hi, Chloe.
You want to say hi to Robert, too?
Hi.
It would have been really funny if she said no.
She was saying hi.
Can you guys see Matt?
Yes.
I can't see him.
Well, that's because you're stupid.
Probably.
Hey! There's a child there.
No,
I know. That is terrible.
Yeah, number one. I realized I really shouldn't show her that, otherwise she will start doing it.
Do it!
I don't need her walking into her Christian preschool in the morning, going, "Hi, pastor's wife. Hi, Marlena."
Okay.
There we
Show her
go.
the
Now you see
British
it.
one. Show her the British one.
I'm guessing that's probably not a good idea either.
Yeah, probably not.
I could be wrong.
So, all right. So you guys arrive. The ship will drop you off, and they said they will be back later tonight. If you're not on the dock, they're not going to stop. So you have a few hours to get back to the dock. They will wait. They're waiting outside in the harbor in case they don't want to get attacked. Yes,
Fair
Chloe.
enough.
That is a swashbuckler swinging on a rope.
So we're not
That
we're
is a
not at
thief's
the
kid.
house. We're not at the house yet. We're still on Seaport, right?
No. That's where you are. That's the dock to your
Oh,
your
okay.
house. Chloe,
Okay.
it's time for you to go night-night. It's time for you to go
Bye.
night-night.
Bye, Chloe.
It's time for you to go night-night, sweetheart.
Good night.
I know. She's giving me the most pathetic, sad look ever.
Well, that's because you're mean. She doesn't want to go to bed. It's only 8 o'clock.
That's her bedtime. And like I said, usually I lay down with her when she's going to bed. Like, she lays in her bed, I lay in my bed, and we both pass out, and I sleep till 10, and I get up and go to work. So, because I love sleep. Alright, so they will drop you off on the dock there, and they will wait out in the harbor so that they do not have a chance of being boarded and taken over. They will wait till nightfall. If you're not out by then, they're just going back.
Okay.
Does everybody know how to swim?
I think I know how to swim. What would
I mean,
that be
Water walk,
under?
dude. You can just walk.
Optional. Well, technically, it would be athletics check.
Oh,
when
I'm
you,
good.
but the theoretical point of entry for us could be the waterway that leads into the basement. We could start,
Right.
bottom up, as opposed to main floor. But I think mostly I'm double checking with our mercenaries because I don't want any of them to drown.
Well, everybody is able to swim. They're okay with it if you really want to, although they don't seem keen on it. That's actually where you guys get dropped off, so you can go take a look if you'd like.
Okay, you know what? We've got a professional stealth person. I don't want to call him a thief because that's fuck it, he's a thief. He can go out in front and lead the way for us.
Yeah, you could scout and let us know what we're expecting.
And you're in the water just for a second. Don't worry.
Whoa, whoa.
That is one hell of a telekinesis spell.
Hey, can I ask?
You can ask. What do you want to ask?
Well, it was almost a thought. Are we going to use him as a scout?
You can.
I mean,
Does he have a problem with that? Does he think he'd make a good scout?
could we not just as well?
All right,
I mean-
that's where you guys are.
I guess I kind of thought that was your plan.
No, because my option would be, John, give him the earring for this. Because then he can relay the information while we're outside. I can relay the information to everybody else, and then when he comes back in, we've got a full disclosure of what's going on.
Whoa. My thing's like.
That makes sense. Yeah, okay.
Does he have a problem with that?
No. He'll take out his earring and hand it to Gruck to wear in the meantime.
I mean, you could probably just go ahead and put it in your pocket. It's not a fashion thing.
Puts it in his pocket.
Appreciate the offer, but yeah.
And he just kind of, when you say that. So you guys are sitting here. You're at the top of the stairs. You can see inside the building. This is like a entry, like a large porch, basically. You can see it from the docks. You come up to this far. Giant pillars are going up. You can see some disrepair cracks on them. It won't be too bad to repair them, but it is dirty. It's clearly not been cleaned in probably at least a decade. There's garbage and refuse all over the place here at the front.
That's why we have a slave.
So,
Still not a slave.
2 sets of stairs lead up into the entryway that you can see.
Tomato.
So, what do you do?
Hold
What's
on.
the thief's name? Can we just call him Jack?
You can call me Jack, that's fine. That is not my name. Usually I go by the title E.
E? Okay, that I can remember. Like, I was going more for Pink. Like, I don't want to try to remember a new character's name right now. Like,
I go by...
ask E to scope it out.
And since we are friends, I won't require you call me Mister.
I am not calling him the Riddler. It's not happening.
Mr. E.
Yeah, no, I got it.
That is actually what he goes by, though, is E.
Okay.
So,
Like dolphin. E.
just let it E.
Would it piss him off if I started calling him MRE?
He'll accept it. You're paying him.
Yeah,
He's not too
he'll
picky.
go with whatever we decide to call him.
He's really not too picky. You have the gold. You call him Sally for all he cares. You're paying him.
Smart boy.
I mean, I would just call him Thief, but I'm not really in a position of being all that self-righteous.
So you want?
I am.
So anyway, what are you doing then?
Isn't the initial plan for us to hang back while he scopes the place out and feeds me information?
Very well.
My thought is, if he can hear us, then he needs to tell you to tell us to either be quiet or stay farther back. Because if he can hear us, then somebody else might be able to hear us too. That's my
Fair
thought.
We'll stay there then. He's gonna come up here very carefully.
Oh, I didn't ask. Is it actually dark in this place, or
The
like
inside
does
is
light-
very dark. Yes.
Okay.
The outside is not, but I have it just as dark because I don't want to turn on global illumination. I don't want you to see everything at once.
That's fair.
So, are we just right outside then, or like where we were, or did we go underneath and stuff?
No, we're just on main floor, on
Okay.
the dock, getting ready to go in.
He'll stop right here and go. What is this? There is a trap here, very crudely made. It looks like it.
Can I
for
just
a second?
off the record? Is he speaking into it?
Yes. You
Okay.
can
Well,
explain how it
should've-
works.
You
I
should've
am
told him
going
how
to
it works.
give him the rundown on how it. No, you know what? Fuck that. This is way more entertaining.
So he is whispering while doing it. You're still hearing his thoughts with it because he's still thinking the words, but it's very, very crudely made.
Like, all I'm hearing is his thoughts, but he's sitting there whispering.
Yeah. So
So,
you guys
yeah.
can hear the back there, and you're hearing it. But,
So okay, we can hear him whisper then?
give me a perception check to see how well if you can actually understand his words from the distance you're at. I mean, you're still quite a ways away with his whisper.
Technically speaking, I'm just curious if I can actually hear the whisper outright, because if so, then I'm probably going to say something, because I don't want him to give himself away to other people.
Vol can hear it crystal clear. Gruck, you can hear it almost crystal clear. You can hear it clearly, though. You can understand.
I'm gonna whisper into Saxon's ear. Probably a good idea to let him know he doesn't have to actually talk. I don't want him to give himself away.
And I'm going to block out E, but in Gruck's head, go, he's smart enough not to give himself away.
Like he's
He's
literally
also-
50 feet away from you guys right now.
Yeah.
So
He's also maybe not the most upstanding citizen. We may not want him to know everything this earring can do.
this it seems to be triggered to some type of arcane symbol. I don't know much of the arcane. Does anybody in your party know much about the arcane? He's holding the earring still.
Oh, the urge to turn around. Did any of you know much about the arcane? Okay, given my history with this party, does anybody read Draconic?
Mm-mm.
No.
I think Thorn could.
I will ask the others.
They're familiar with religion, and the gladiator goes, I know how to stick the pointy end of a sword into someone and not be stabbed myself. But arcane doesn't necessarily mean draconic.
I know. I'm gonna turn invisible. No, wait, hang on. Can I see through the eyes of Unseen Servant?
No, but you can see through the eyes of your imp if you bring them.
I'm bringing... Yeah, well, if this guy's got True Sight, he already... No, I'm not bringing Warwick.
Okay. Then no. I mean,
I'm gonna
look through
crouch-
the eyes of his familiar.
Do I know that Gruck has a familiar? I mean, yeah, you'd see the owl flying around all over the place. Technically, I was just thinking, too, if nothing else, I would say my owl would be sitting, like, top of the building, just overlooking the cove, if nothing else. And that's if it's not asleep, because it is midday, I'm
Ask
assuming.
Gruck if his owl can go check it out. He can see through the eyes of the owl. Maybe he can tell me what it is.
Check out what?
You can hear him crystal clearly still.
Are you saying that out loud?
Like,
No, like that's an OOC statement. He's going, check out what?
are you still connected to my head?
See, I thought maybe Gruck was saying that in purposefully in roleplay. That's why I was.
Okay.
I'm trying to follow along because I was asked if I speak Draconic, and no, but he was asking if anybody knew anything about Arcane. So, like, do you want me just to go look at it? Like, does my owl need to come down here for that?
Okay, fine, go.
Okay. I mean, I failed to understand.
I am aware that you failed to understand that was kind of on purpose.
I don't. Well, explain it to me then. Like,
No!
Why? Just
Remember who you're dealing with.
Just save me from going 15 feet to look at something that's arcane. Chances are I'm going to roll like shit, and I still won't be able to
Give
tell
me a
you.
perception check as you get up there.
I would also ask him to please roll a.
As you get up there, you will see the tripwire he's talking about. You'd pretty much have to be brain dead to miss it. It is pretty obvious. And you're looking at it, and it is attached to an illusionary mark of some sort. The mark itself, it is a trigger contingency spell that if the rope is, or if the thread is broken or stepped on, you can tell that it will trigger a spell. And the spell is Greater Illusion.
So it's just, if we trigger it, it's just going to create a larger illusion.
It'll create an illusion.
Huh. If anything, it's a trap to signal that we're approaching, if I had to guess. Either that or they're trying to use it to scare us. I'd say we just go around it if the other door doesn't have one.
Go check the other door.
I'll tap E on the shoulder and point at the other door.
He'll go check. There's another one over there, too.
Yeah, okay, same thing. Does he know how to... Well, no, can't disarm it exactly.
We'll see what he can do. Yes.
Yes, what?
He is able to disarm it.
Oh, okay.
You're not curious, though. If it's not lethal, why would you? It's fine. It's fine. He'll put some clamps down.
Was he asking a question? I didn't catch it if he did.
No, he was more like he didn't actually ask the question. He just babbled a little bit. So he'll clip the wires on the north entrance one, and he'll head through stealthily. Actually, he disappears into the shadow, like, almost completely. None of you will see him on your passive perception. Like, he steps into the shadow and just vanishes. Alright, so he gets in there. Now, at this point, you'll start hearing in your head, Saxon, there is 2 doors. One leads to an entryway down a hall, and I can see some doors at the end of it. And there's a door here that seems to be locked.
Can you unlock it?
Let me see. You guys will hear some massive crashing sounds. And Boulder will kind of roll out almost to the wire, almost tripping the wire. And then you can hear in your head, ow.
Well, there goes the element of surprise.
On the other side of those doors that open in towards me. The door was unlocked, and that hurts.
There goes the element of surprise.
Well, yeah, I guess it's time to just charge in. Well, okay, I don't know that yet.
Can we fire the thief?
No, I'm gonna say, okay, there goes the element of surprise, and I'm just gonna pick up my staff and start strolling on in.
Alright. So the gladiator will move in, and the 2 priests, who are, I'm guessing, told to keep him alive, basically.
Well, they're told to keep everybody alive.
Alright, so now you guys can see what's going on here. The hallway that he triggered, it's down here. It stretches down for another, I'm not opening it up because it's too much to open. It goes down for at least 50 feet, and you can see only about 20 feet into it is buried with rock.
All right, can I have my earring back, please? Thank
Give it
you.
back to
I'm
Greg and he'll
hand
put
it back to Grunk.
I'll put it on, and while my hand's still touching it, I'm gonna think to myself, and not just myself. Well, that was well spent.
Now, I would like to point out, though, that if there's already been 2 traps here, this whole place is trapped. He does say that. So, we should proceed with the utmost caution.
I concur.
Well,
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 1. A 2 to spot the trap and a 1 to disarm it.
Well, it happens.
Just like